great abyss, the ocean of darkness.
Be sure and check out my new website, gypsydigs.com. Hey friends, Gypsy here with Zero Discrimination. Today I'm out on a field where they plant corn and soybeans and stuff, and right now it is getting close to when they're going to start planting again. And we're on a permission that Mike Haer has. I'm here with Mike. He's the one filming right now for
Hello.
me. And right over there is we're close to a cemetery.
We're not going to show the cemetery because we don't want to get people out here.
Right. But anyway, we're close to a cemetery, and we do know that there is one home site on the property, and we've been spreading out in search of. Mike's done his research, and he knows that there was multiple home sites on this property.
No, I'm sorry. I didn't know. I suspected there was more.
Yeah, and the only way to find that is to spread out and listen for that iron, those little iron beeps, and dig a few targets. I dug a piece of iron over there. It's possible, but it just wasn't sounding like this. Mike gave me a call and said, hey, come over here. We're on a home site, I think. So came over here, and I'm hearing all kinds of iron. I come over, right now I'm using the Apex. I'm in multi-frequency, zero discrimination. I had the iron audio on, but I had iron volume down to a 2. And I turned the iron audio off when I hit over here because it was a lot of iron. And when I did, I swung over, and there's iron all up in here, and I just pulled my first target, and it looks like an early button.
Yeah. There we go. That back, we got to clean that back, but I think that's one of those chunky backs. Has that got a design on it?
Maybe.
I think it does.
I'm going to clean that a little, and I'll show you some photos later. So awesome first find. It looks like it still has the shank on the back.
Yeah.
All right.
Good job.
Awesome. We're going to see what else we can find here.
Yep, you're recording.
All right, folks. He had a signal. I was checking his signal. It was hitting in the low 40s and stuff.
Can I explain this?
Yeah, you go
She
ahead.
come over to check my signal, and then the typical starting to walk away and hit a signal. So that was I'm going to say this is a share find. A share find, since she was in my area.
I was near his area, and I turned around and swung, and I got a signal. It was hitting up in the 60s all the way to the 70s. And I popped it out.
Let's do it.
I popped it out. Oh, what is it? Is it a button? It's thin.
Oh, that might be a button.
Is it a dandy?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay, we were just videoing, and I already picked it up because Mike had his finger over the over the lens. But I wiped it off, and I'm not sure if it is a coin. Look how thin that is, or possibly a button.
I think it's a coin because I don't see any kind of shank.
Yeah, I don't see any shank.
We are on a really early site. Predates early maps, and there's some pretty early maps for the county we're in.
Look,
we found this just by
right there,
walking, looking. Yeah, it looks like writing too.
Maybe.
So we'll clean that up, and
we'll see what it is.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Okay, we'll get back with you.
We'll get back with you. All right. Me bottom feeding off his signal that I checked a while ago.
You were not bottom feeding.
He ended up digging it. It was foil, but I was looking at this, and I zoomed in. I'm going to zoom in for you. There is some sort of writing on this side, as you can see. When I get back, I'll get it more cleaned up. It could be a button, but it's still a cool find. I'm excited. We'll see you on the next. All right, so I got a signal. Mike was way over there, and I said, I got a signal. It's sounding okay. It was hitting low. So I thought maybe it's a piece of trash, but then when I popped the plug and pulled it out, look got a little cufflink. Look at that. Sweet.
Oh, yeah,
that's early.
Yeah.
For sure.
For sure.
We are on an early site. Tell them about the maps that this site predates.
So
the maps.
this county has, a lot of Ohio has 1870s maps. This one has one from the 1850s. This house site predates all the maps up to, I think, 1919. So this house never showed up. We found a virgin site that predates all the earliest maps. So we are on a good site. This will probably be a good video with some amazing finds.
We'll see you on the next. All right, right here, I got it was hitting in the 60s pretty loud. I got a pewter spoon handle. So that is early, very early. So we are on the right side. Awesome. Let's see what else we can find.
Oh, you got it?
All right. It was practically on top. I got another flat button. Huh. Look at that. Cool. That shank is broke, but it's laying over right there. All right, let's see what else we can find. Maybe my luck is about to get real good. I just got this huge horseshoe. All right, let's see what else we can find. Mike's up there on the hill resting, and we discovered an old dump down here in the ravine. So I came down the hill to explore. So far I found part of a toy gun and a license plate. Some of this is burnt, but it looks like it dates as soon as the 70s and 80s. But there are some older stuff in here, so you never know what you might find. Let me show you the license plate. $19.59. All right, I'm going to keep looking up in here and see if I find anything. If I find anything, I'll let you know. All right, I came up the ridge. Down there is the main dump. Came up the ridge and was exploring, and this bottle was sticking out, and I could see a S on the bottom, and it says Sprawls beverage. I'm going to take that back with me. I like it. There's a bottle. Let's see what that looks like. And it's not that old. It's got Columbus on it. That's cool. But probably from the 50s. Oh, it is embossed. I might keep it after all. It's not that old though. It's got a screw top. All right. Let's see what else we can find. All right, we're back in the area where I found those other flat buttons this morning, and I'm using the Apex, but this time I'm using the 5x8 Ripper coil. And right here, not too deep, I just got another flat button. Very nice. You can see where the shank used to be. Super cool. Let's see what else we can find. Alright, right here I got another flat button. It's missing the shank, but sweet, awesome. Love finding the flat buttons. Just don't find them in Texas. Hardly ever, ever, ever. We'll see you on the next. Got Mike way over there. I'm still up here where I'm finding these flat buttons, and I just got a lower signal on this one, but it turned out to be a flat button with a shank. That's nice. Sweet. Is that a tomback? Maybe you know. Cool. Liking that. Awesome. Let's see what else we can find. All right, I guess I'm on a button roll. Got a little tiny one here. This one's different. All right, let's see what else we can find.
Time.
All right.
Let's not do this. Gypsy, please. Let's not. Don't make me do this.
He got a button.
How many have you gotten?
I don't know.
What, 5, 8 now?
Probably at least 8.
Right. This is no fun hunting with Gypsy. I'm done. Done. Just done.
No,
walk away.
come
Leave me alone. Walk away.
We'll see you all on the next. Mike's gonna find a coin next, and then
Maybe. That could happen. You don't know.
You never know. All right, on a new location today. I apologize for the wind. There's Donnie over there, and Mike is down there. There used to be a house up here on the hill. Big old nice plowed field. I've been seeing all kinds of glass. So far I've just got bits of metal, nothing exciting yet. Walking along here and look what I just spied with my little eyes. Nice marble. Oh, look at that color. Beautiful. All right, let's see where they are. There's Donnie. All right, folks, we'll see you on the next. All right, we got Mikey down there. I think he switched machines and back to something he's a little more familiar with. And I saw Donnie up here on the hill looking at something, and I came up here to check it out. And it looks like an Indian, if you can see the headdress right there. And then on the back, but what's even better is it's a fatty. I can tell by the thickness, it's definitely thicker than, that's awesome. I'm not sure what dates they made the fatties, but they were before
This is the first one I've been for me, though.
Awesome, well, congrats. Let's go find some more.
I need to go find some.
I gotta find that largie. I got psyched out a while ago. I had a high 80s signal and it turned out to be a big piece of brass. Oh well, next one. All right, I swung across and got a signal, and then I looked down and looks what's sticking out of the ground. Like a coin. It's not even an Indian. Looks like maybe a Wheatie. I'll check the date for you and get back with you. But at least got my first coin out here. Awesome. Let's see what else we can find. All right. After that penny, I got a key. Unfortunately, it is not a skeleton key, but I will take it. Bent key, probably from the plows out here. We'll see you all on the next. Nothing too exciting, just got part of a pocket knife. All right, still got some of the wood on there. We'll see you on the next. All right, we moved locations to a different permission Donnie has. Donnie's over there, Mike's there. Not finding much yet, but got my first little musket ball. We'll see what else we can find. We're on an old site. There's been a lot of largies found here, and even a cap bus half dime. So, hoping for the best. We'll see you on the next. Alright, I guess he has his lucky bibs on today.
Old snotty nose. Clay marble.
Just got a huge clay marble.
Found it laying on top of the ground.
Another marble earlier too. And you got
I'm on 3 marbles. Let me
2 flat buttons already?
Couple, yeah.
Yeah, I keep finding rivets. That's all.
I found rivets too. I can't.
And part of a reed, and that's about it.
Looky there.
Ooh,
Right.
I like that one.
I'll take it. It's not large sense, but I'll take it.
It's not large sense, but hey, yeah. Well, good luck. All right, Mikey over there has already gotten 2 flat buttons. I finally got my first flat button today. Still got the shank and everything. It's hitting really nice. All right, let's see what else we can find. Sweet. All right, Mike and Angie over there. Angie just got here. She's going to be using the Garrett AT Pro, I think.
Yep.
Right, Donnie?
Mm-hmm.
Is that your machine too? Or she just uses it?
It's a borrowed machine.
A borrowed, okay.
Yeah.
And Donnie is just showing me, you found all those here?
Yeah, I don't know what they are.
Wow. And then he just showed me a handful of stuff he's picked up surface finds. Look at these little arrowhead points. The bottom parts. And there's sweet marble. Oh, look, this piece of blue plate has got a face on it. It's
I
cool.
didn't notice that. I just saw it had the blue.
Sweet, I love the blue.
For paint.
But look at those Indian artifacts, pieces, remnants of them. But hey, there's something, right? Better than nothing.
Yeah, I don't know what these bullets are, but
They definitely have some age to them.
Yeah.
I've seen those before. I think I've dug them before, but I don't know. People have told me, but you know,
Right.
I'm getting old. I don't remember. All right. Oh, here we go. Well, we're going to get back to digging and see what we can find. How about it, Donnie?
peace.
All right, Donnie did it. He got the first coin on this field. And he got pretty sure I see a shield right there. Got a shield nickel.
Alright.
Sweet. Finally, there's a coin out of here today. I know there's been several. You found one of the best, in my opinion. Didn't you?
Yeah, cat bust.
Cat bust.
That's a good coin.
Do we still have that one?
Yeah, it's in the truck.
Oh, okay.
How you liking that Apex?
I love it. I will.
Donnie, she's got a birthday coming up in September, she told me.
So I don't know what I like the best, the cordless headphones or this. So,
It's so light, isn't it?
Yeah.
Super lightweight.
and I don't feel so confined. Usually I use a corded headphone. I don't like that at all.
Yeah.
So,
I love
if anybody wants
mine.
to buy me anything for my birthday, headphones and this.
There you go. All right, we'll see you all on the next. Good luck. Look at Mike over here on the phone in the field. The buzzards have already started circling. Look at them. As soon as he laid down. He doesn't even know I'm videoing. Look at him.
Such a historical area.
We'll see you on the next, folks. We moved to locations. There's Donnie. All right, Mike finally got up from off the phone. The buzzards were swarming above his head. He didn't even know I was videoing him, but anyway, as soon as he got up, he found this button. It looks like a nice little combat button. Still has the shank. So he just showed me that, and I just got, I think, a button right here. It's still in the clump. I thought we would take a look at it together. Ooh,
That's got design on
it's
it.
heavy.
Oh, that's got design.
Oh, look at that design. Sweet. Let me brush this off and I'll show you what it looks like. Sweet. Awesome. Here's your Tom back.
Huh.
All right, Donnie let me use his brush. It's got a beautiful design on it. It feels like it's brass. Shank's missing, but love it. Let's see what else we can find.
Heck yeah.
All right, I was getting a really good signal here, and I think I got it in the clump. And no, it's not what I was hoping for.
What was it?
It looks like some type of bullet.
Oh,
It's really long. Shoot.
probably one of my buddy's high-powered rifle bullets from the coyote hunting.
It sounded good. All right. We're about to call it a day. The sun is
I'll guarantee you that's what it is.
about set. Hi friends, Gypsy here with Zero Discrimination YouTube channel. Today I'm out with the owners of some of this property out here. We're out, there's loads of farm fields, and I'm here of course with my buddy Mike, and one of the owners is doing the camera for me today. Thank you, Jennifer. And we got the kids over here learning how to use a metal detector, so it should be a fun day. We're right here in front of this really old house, and just the looks of it, and I love along the roof, it's got a lot of fancy work up there that's just so beautiful. They just don't make them like that anymore. Love the old houses. I'm not sure of the age of this, but I've dug 2 targets so far up at the very front. One was an old roofing tack, and then another piece of some sort of metal. But I got a signal here. I thought I'd just go ahead and do a live dig, and let's just see what it is. It could be trash. I'm getting an 82 on the apex. I've got it in 0 discrimination mode, multi-frequency setting with my iron sensitivity down to 2. So if I can find it again, there it is, I think. It's not hitting as high as it was. It could be a penny. We'll see. It's saying it's only about 2 inches deep. So let's see.
You guys find anything good yet?
Pull tab. Always lots of pull tabs, especially if the area was lived in or worked on in the recent past. Okay, we've got a plug here. Let me just listen to that real quick. Oh, I missed it. It may be down in the edge of the hole here. Yeah, it's right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my hand digger and try to get in the sidewall here and see. Hitting rock. See if we can. Let's see if it's in here. Got it right here. I think I see it. It's just a piece of old siding, aluminum siding. It sounded good though. You dig a lot of trash, unfortunately, to get to the cool relics, but folks, we'll see you on the next. We'll see what we can dig together. Hey friends, so I just dug that piece of trash from the front yard, and someone that's using the detector for the very first time comes over here to the side of the house. They're all helping dig. He was helping dig.
Hello.
He was helping dig for her. She got a signal and she dug it. She got a large scent, and I'm so happy and jealous at the same time because I've never dug one. I came all the way from Texas. Let's see. Oh, it's in great shape. Oh my gosh, look, you can see that date perfectly. Oh, are you excited?
Yeah.
It's a family dig though. That is so cool. I'm so happy for you.
Wow.
You excited? You didn't even know those existed, did
No,
you?
I didn't really.
See, it's the neat things you learn when metal detecting. It's the hobby that pays back.
Well, I would have figured like 1 cent would have been like a lot smaller of a coin.
Yeah, you would think so back then. Wow.
That's really cool.
That's amazing.
Let's go find some more. What do you say?
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, folks. She just found that large scent, and I think I found my very first large scent. I was getting an 81 signal. It wasn't deep at all. I popped the plug. It's in this clump right here. And as you can see, look at it. Oh, I just broke it. Yeah.
Is it a large scent? It looks bigger.
It looks smaller to me.
No.
Oh, this is fun. And break it out of there. It's a large.
That's
It's hold. It's hold.
It's a large scent.
Now,
She wanted a hold one, so
I
she could
did.
make
We were
a
talking
necklace.
about a hold one.
Are
Now,
you
they
serious?
used to put holes in these a lot of times with square nails, and sometimes they would tie them to a string to make sure they didn't lose them. Yep, it was hold. I'm so excited right now.
Good job.
I'm going to rub the back just a little. Yep, it says 1 cent. My very first. That is too cool.
That is very cool.
Awesome. This one looks smaller than hers. This is my imagination. It's
Let
not
me
it says 1 cent, I think. Yeah, it's 1 cent. It's not a half cent. Sweet, can you see the date? Let's see if we can see the date. I think hers may be older than mine. 18.
Add some spit to it.
1845.
Oh, hers was 1844.
That is too cool. 1844 and 1845. Sweet. I'm so happy right now. Thank y'all. We'll see you all on the next. All right, Mike's got this look. He said, Gypsy, this is on your bucket list.
This is something, when we were talking the other day when we were driving to another site, she said she wanted to find one of these. Really?
Is it it's a Croto Bell.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Whoops. It's been hit by a plow, but
It's
I
in
was
real
just
good
telling
shape.
him this yesterday or the day before.
And that's an early one.
So, if you've ever heard of like a sleigh bell,
Old one, that's an old one.
it's kind of like a sleigh bell, but they would hang them around. It would be on a big leather thing that went around the neck of the horses, so you could hear them come like in the streets and the road and stuff like that.
Croto Bell.
You dog! All right, check this out. Too bad it's all broken. It's probably been broken by the plow, but look at that old car. I don't know if there's any markings, so I don't know if it's a Tootsie toy or what, but they're still so fun to find. Look at the shape of that. Cool find. We'll see you all on the next. All right, I got a coin here. It was hitting a pretty high. Oh, disappointment. Not even silver. It's a modern dime.
Is it really?
Yeah. Oh, shucks.
That's cool.
We'll see you all on the next. All right, after that modern dime, I dug some more can slaw, and I've got a signal here. It's hitting a solid 81, so fingers crossed. It could be another largie. I don't know. It's hitting high. It could be a silver dime. Let's see. It's sounding big. I hope it's not a can. It sounds a little different. Let's just pop this. Hope it's in that. It's in that. Solid 81. Oh, fingers crossed. Come on, be something good. It's not in that. It's in that. Yes. It's right here. What is it? Something smaller. It could be. I think it's a penny. Some pennies do hit that high. It's a penny. Oh man. And it's a copper penny. And you know copper, yeah, I'm 1 cent richer, right? It's a copper penny. It's not even a Wheatie. I don't know what date. We'll see you all on the next. All right, folks, we changed locations from the old house. Mike came over here to explore ahead of time to see. We had noticed an area earlier. We were riding with the owner and checking out the land, and Mike had noticed some bricks over in this field, so he came over here to run the detector to see if there was anything, and sure enough, we're already finding stuff. I found a little flat button. I dug a part of a suspender clip, and I just dug a Civil War eagle button. Now, soldier probably after the Civil War wore his uniform home and lost it out here, but too bad it's probably been hit by a plow, but something really old. And imagine that soldier, what he went through that long ago. We'll see you all on the next. All right, surface find. I just picked it up here. Part of an arrowhead. Too bad it doesn't have the tip. All right, folks. I'm gonna take a short break and I'll be right back. All right, they're over there trying out the apex. And I swung up here and I just got me a little flat button. Sweet. This is the second one today at this site. It's a tiny one. I was looking to see if there was a design. Almost looks like a design there. I don't know. I'll clean it off and see. Let me just do this. Can you tell? I don't know. I will get it cleaned up and let you know. Whoops. Sorry. I'll get it cleaned up and let you know. See you on the next. All right, Mitchell was using the Apex and he got his first cool find. It has a design on there. I'm thinking it probably got hit by a plow. I don't know how well you can see that. It may be a suspender clip. I'm not sure, but it's really cool. Awesome.
It's really exciting, that's for sure.
It's fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then she got her largie earlier. So we're having a good day. We'll see you all on the next. All right, we finished up for the day and we were cleaning up some finds and talking about what we found for the day. And Mike was saying, oh, I got this washer. And he said, you know, sometimes they would take coins and they would put holes in them and make washers and use them for things. And we're wiping it off and I go, Mike, this is a coin. Anyway, he has a hold. I'm pretty sure it's an Indian. And I think it's a fatty. It's very thick. I think this is the side of the wreath. And then this is you can see the headdress. And there's writing along the edges. We might be able to figure out a date. If we do, we'll let you know.
But look at him. Look at that handsome fella. Look at that.
Need a metal detector or metal detecting supplies? Visit the Digger's Den website listed below. Enter code GYPSY, all caps, when ordering online. And as always, thanks for watching.